Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video with me, I welcome you. Thank you for clicking on my video. Today is video number 2 of my intermittent fasting series. If you haven't seen the first one, I will link it down below for you. Once you're done watching this video, you can hop on over and check that one out. It was a what I eat in a day video. Today we are changing it up a little. We're gonna have a little bit more of a chit chat. So if you want, feel free to pause this video, grab yourself a snack, something to drink, because it might be a little bit long. It is going to be a Q&A today, as well as a glute and hamstring workout. If you're not interested in the question and answer part of it, I will put the time right here that you can skip to and bypass all the questions and answers and just watch the workout. However, if you are interested in intermittent fasting but you're not really sure where to start, you clicked on the right video. I've gotten lots of questions from all of you from social media, in-person questions, all that kind of stuff, so I've jotted them down as they've come in. Before we get started, make sure you click that thumbs up button, hit subscribe down below, and turn that little bell on. That way it's going to notify you every single time I post. So first things first, the most important question: what is intermittent fasting? Some people refer to it as IF, so if you hear it that way, it is the same thing. But basically, intermittent fasting is a style of eating. It is not considered a diet because it does not tell you what you can and can't eat. Rather, it just tells you when you can eat it. So with saying that, the way intermittent fasting works is you have a period of time where you don't eat and a period of time where you do eat. So you set your time, how long you're going to fast for, and then how long you're going to eat for. Everybody does it differently. There's many different ways you can do it. For me, I do 16 hours of not eating, 8 hours of eating. That's the most common way to do it because it is not too harsh on you. However, you can set however many hours you want to eat. The less amount of hours you have, though, the more extreme it's going to be. That's the way to do it if you're setting your hours daily. Some people also will take 2 days a week and fast for 24 hours. That's going to be pretty tough, especially if you're just starting out and you're not used to fasting. And like I said, that's a more extreme way to do it. So start yourself slow if you are thinking of doing it. During that time you're not eating, there's going to be a few things that happen to your body which are going to help with fat loss, which is why most people do intermittent fasting. First things first, it's going to increase your HGH, so your human growth hormone. That's going to help with fat loss and muscle gain, as well as over a certain amount of time, it is going to increase your metabolic rate. So your metabolic rate is just the amount of calories your body burns when you're doing nothing. The higher that metabolic rate is, the more calories you burn at rest. With having a set amount of time you can eat, it's going to be shorter than the amount of hours you are up for. With that being said, it may turn out that you consume less calories than you would through a whole day, since you are restricting the amount of time you have to eat. You may eat less meals, less snacks, stuff like that. So from a personal perspective, that's why I think it's very important to track. That way you still know you're getting your protein, your carbs, your fats, you're still hitting your calories, whatever those calories may be for yourself. Intermittent fasting can work for everyone, but it also can't work for a lot of people. It depends on your lifestyle, it depends on yourself. However, if you have been told that you are underweight or you have suffered from eating disorders before, intermittent fasting is not recommended unless you have talked to a doctor. So make sure you know yourself, know your life. If you're ever unsure, just go talk to a doctor. They will tell you what's up. The next question I got is about eating time. Like I briefly mentioned, I do 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating. I break my fast around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. That way I have till about 10 or 11 at night to get all my calories in and get all my meals in. When do I work out and fasted cardio? So if I do happen to be at the gym in the morning, whether it's training clients or I get up and go there, I will do fasted cardio. It just depends on the day. I don't do it every day. I maybe do it 2 or 3 times a week, nothing too extreme. It's just when it works for me and when it's convenient for me. I do all my workouts at night, so if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I work out late at night. So I get to the gym around 8:30, and I'll be there till about 10 or 11. Personally, I like working out at night. 1, because it's not quite as busy, and 2, that way I have most of my calories in for the day, so I can still lift a little bit heavier. I don't have to worry about being weak during my lifts. I still have those calories to use as energy during my workouts. I get quite a few questions about fasted cardio and whether it works or not. Again, fasted cardio is one of those things that is up to you. Some people will not reap benefits from it. Some people love it. You'll hear both sides of it everywhere. If you look it up on the internet, there's lots of information about it. Basically, fasted cardio is going to be beneficial if you are looking to lose fat and build a lean muscle. Fasted cardio is going to be done first thing in the morning when you have no food in you before you break your fast. With you having no food in you means you might have slightly less energy. Therefore, usually fasted cardio is going to be low intensity. Doing sprints and more high intensity cardio may end up making you lightheaded, nauseous, all that kind of stuff. So keep it low intensity if you are looking to do fasted cardio. Again, with you having no food in you, it's going to target fat instead of the calories you have from your food. Fasted cardio has other benefits than fat loss as well. It may also increase your VO2, so if you're somebody who plays sports and having a strong VO2 max is important to you, tossing in fasted cardio every once in a while might help you increase those numbers. Speaking of cardio, another question I got was the difference between HIIT and LISS. So HIIT is high intensity interval training. It's going to be stuff like sprints. It's going to be bouts of effort that are anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds long, and then you're going to take rest in between. The benefits of HIIT are it's going to be less than 30 minutes long, so it's time efficient. You're going to get really sweaty and you're going to feel like you worked really hard. So if you're somebody who doesn't feel like they've accomplished anything unless they're dripping sweat, HIIT might be something you want to look into. LISS is going to be low intensity, steady state. So when I talk about my fasted cardio, doing it on the stairs, that's what I'm talking about. However, LISS is going to be 30 minutes or more. So if you're doing fasted cardio, you probably won't be going for that long, but low intensity, steady state, you want to be hitting around 30 minutes. The benefits to LISS is it's low impact, so usually it's going to be easier on your joints. So whether you're older, you have bad knees, joint pain, anything like that, LISS might be a little bit better for you because it is going to be low impact. It's going to be longer, but it's going to be less intense. I mix in both, so usually about 2 times a week I'll do low intensity, 2 times a week I'll do high intensity. Personally, I wouldn't say one is better than the other. Again, it depends what your goals are. It depends what you're capable of doing. If you can't do cardio, if you've never done it before, starting off with LISS is going to be a little bit more gradual for you. Don't feel like you have to do 30 minutes the first time you hop on a treadmill or a Stairmaster, whatever it may be. You can also break it up if you are newer to cardio, so do 10 minutes before your workout, 10 minutes after. You have to find what's going to work for you. How I get my cardio in, I covered that. So Stairmasters, sprints, fasted cardio, depends. I always do my cardio at the end of my workout. That's just a personal preference. You can do it before if you want, but for me, I'd rather use my energy on my lifts. So the food I have stored up, I'd rather use that energy on my lifts and then use whatever I have left on my cardio. I get a lot of questions about how I track my macros. So I use an app called MyFitnessPal. I'll insert a picture of it somewhere if I can. It is free to get. You put in all your information. As you eat during the day, you just track what you're eating. You track how much you're eating. That app makes it super simple for you. You can scan barcodes. So that way you're not searching food all day. You can just scan the barcode. It'll pop up for you. You say how many servings you had, and then it is inserted for your day. Everybody's macros are going to be different. So I post my macros for individual meals. However, you will never see me post my macros for the whole day or my calories for the whole day. It's just because, like I said, it is different for everyone. And I don't want somebody copying my calories and my macros thinking it's going to work for them and then not getting the results they're hoping for. I would say the most important thing you need to look for when you're tracking your macros, especially if you're looking to build lean muscle, have a little bit of weight loss, is higher protein and then lower carbs and fat. Carbs are important though. Your body uses them for energy, so don't feel like you need to cut out your carbs altogether. When it comes to figuring out how much protein you need, it can range anywhere from 0.5 grams all the way up to 2.5 grams per kilogram of body weight. 2.5 grams is going to be your upper limit, and it's going to be a lot of protein for most people. That's if you're looking to put on extreme muscle, extreme weight, all that kind of stuff. Maintenance, so if you're looking to just maintain where you're at, is about 1 gram per kilogram. and then anywhere all the way down to 0.8. Again, it depends on your goals. You're gonna have to do your research to figure it out. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you see me post about my BCAAs a lot, and I get quite a few questions about them. BCAAs are branched chain amino acids. They help with protein synthesis. So what that means is, like I mentioned, when you break down your muscles from working out, having BCAAs in your system is gonna help get that protein into your muscles quicker. I also use BCAAs in the morning. Basically, it's a more expensive juice, but it is also lower calories. So my BCAAs have about 10 to 20 calories in them, which may be considered cheating for intermittent fasting, but I still drink them in the morning. However, most proteins do have BCAAs built into them. So if you're deciding between one or the other and you're short on cash, I would recommend going for a protein supplement with BCAAs built into them rather than just the BCAAs. That way you're hitting your protein and your aminos all in one. As for my current supplements, so my proteins, my BCAAs, and my pre-workout, I do have them all right beside me, so I will just go through them quickly, tell you a little bit about them. Starting with pre-workouts, I have 3 right now. First one is the Purple K. Again, on my Instagram, you see me post about it. This is my non-stimulant pre-workout, meaning it has no caffeine in it. So I use it strictly to help with a pump. It's good if you don't tolerate caffeine well, or you work out late at night like I do and you can't sleep after you've had caffeine. Also, with it being a non-stimulant, you won't rely on it as much. With pre-workouts that have caffeine in them, some people become very reliant on them and they can't get off of them. So I would recommend trying to stay away from a stim pre-workout for as long as you can if you don't feel like you absolutely need it. However, if you are looking for one with a little bit of caffeine in it, Prolific, unfortunately, you can't get it here. I order it online from P-Science, but it is lower caffeine. So per 1 scoop, it has 160 milligrams of caffeine, which is a little bit lower than most pre-workouts. This is a good one if you're looking for a little bit of energy, but not something that's gonna overwhelm you. Prolific also tastes really good. It's one of the best tasting pre-workouts I've found. My last one is my favorite one. I've used it before. It is called Bulldoze Rush. You can get it at Popeyes. This is a pretty intense pre-workout though, so if you've never had one before, you don't do well with caffeine, all that kind of stuff, I would not recommend this one. But if you are looking for a stronger pre-workout and the one you have isn't doing the trick anymore, you can check this one out if you want. Moving on to BCAAs, sticking with the Revolution theme, I have their pure BCAAs in Fuzzy Peach. Basically, it is the 3 branched chain amino acid. There is 10 calories per 8 gram scoop, no sugar, nothing. I drink these in the morning and then as well during my workout sometimes. They also help a lot with my sweet tooth. I rave about this candy line and helping kick my sweet tooth a little. So if you have the money to get them and you do have a strong sweet tooth like me, I would recommend. Again, you can get this line at Popeyes. And then the last BCAAs I have are the soda series. I don't know if you can see this. This is a root beer flavor. This is just a sample size of it. It's 5 servings. You can get these at Supplement King, I believe. I love them. Root beer is my favorite pop. However, I try not to drink it, so this is a good substitute. And they put something in it that makes it a little bit fizzy, so that's kind of cool. And then lastly, I have my proteins. I have 2 currently. I have the Snickerdoodle from P-Science. You can find this in a few supplement stores, but not many. So if you are ordering the pre-workout, pick yourself up some protein. They have lots of different flavors. This is my favorite protein. I just got sick of ordering it online. And then one that you can get here is the Gym series. You probably can't see that very well. But again, you can get it from Popeyes. That's where I get most of my supplements. This is the closest second I found to the P-Science. It's really smooth. It tastes really good. This is the caramel macchiato flavor. Sometimes I put it with cold coffee and it is delicious. Again, they have lots of flavors and it's not too expensive. So if you're looking for a protein, go ahead and check these ones out. I believe both of these also have the branched chain amino acids in them. I believe that answers all of the questions I got. If you thought of a question and I did not answer it in this video, feel free to leave a comment down below, message me on any of my social media, or shoot me an email, and I will be sure to get back to you right away with the answer. You still have the workout coming up. It is day 2 after me doing it. My legs are still sore, so if you're looking for a good leg workout, keep on watching. Alright, so that was video number 2 of my series. I hope I answered lots of your questions and I hope you enjoyed the workout. If you try out the workout, let me know. And if this video was helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell so you're notified whenever I post, and then you will never miss a video from me. There's going to be a couple more videos in this series. Like I mentioned in my first one, I'll probably do some meal prep, stuff like that. But if you have any ideas at any time about what you would like to see from me, please shoot me a message on social media or leave me a comment. I will link all my social medias down below. As always, my website will be down there as well as my email. So feel free to contact me with any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.